Hello my boys, good morning. This is the day 2 summary of my Totem Master build in Download the Hunt patch here. So I did a transition inside my build at level 52 and the build slaps. The build slaps even on a simple gem setup, as you will see it in this video. I'm using cheap items here, nothing expensive. So in this video I will present my skill tree and explain the order in which to allocate them. I will show you my items, yeah, they are budget items here. My gem setups, and I will do a map with you with live commentary. So I will open a map and I will comment what I'm doing here. The build is very fun. A lot of people are already in Waystone 15, Waystone 14. This is a very fun build that everyone will enjoy. One button build, you just press the totems and they clear everything for you. So enough talking my boys, let's jump straight into it. Okay my boys, we're in game. I will explain everything that you need to know about this part, but keep in mind, in case you're new to my channel, that here you have the build guide. If you want to see it, you also have a written guide here that explains even the changes here at the top. I'll put the link pinned in the comments here, also in the description. So if you want to do this build, you'll have here. Keep in mind that I will tweak a little the passive skill tree once I reach the late end game. So at level 90, I will do little adaptations for the skill tree here because they did some changes. Also slight adaptations for the skill tree, but 90% is the same. So you will scroll everything for the guide. I updated here because they changed the names. You know, if you cannot afford item of Uldun, I expect for budget on Lickstart, you see. So everything is here in the written guide. Even if you don't want to watch my beautiful videos, you have the written guide here, yeah. Not only that, I also created an info channel on the Guild Discord server. Yeah, this is for Lickstart scenario, the second part. You can just scroll and see Lickstart information. This section will be deleted, and at the top it's general things regarding the build. You also have here a chat channel for support. If you have any questions or problems, you just write here. Okay my boss, I'll show you the items which are the important ones. So here I'm using the same gloves with +2 level fall melee skills. This scales damage greatly for us. If you cannot afford Item of Doom at Lickstart, it will drop in price by the way. You take a rare amulet with +1, +2 or +3 to melee skills. This will give you a nice damage boost. And for the weapon you will take a mace with +3 or +4 to melee skills. Ideally +4 because we want to deal more damage. In patch 0.2 we can no longer spawn +5 on one-handed maces, but no problem, we will use two-handed maces and we can use up to +7. Also I have some tricks for getting that mace easier. Will be much more easier in this league than in patch 0.1. I will discuss when I talk about the skill tree setup. You want items in order to keep your resistances. Sadly I'm out of exalted orbs, but your resistances should be close to 75%. Else you will die a lot, yeah. For the body armor you want ornate plate. They changed the name from expertise plate to ornate plate because of the implicit. We want to regenerate as much life as possible. If you notice, we're no longer using mana. When we're summoning totems, it costs life, and you want a lot of regeneration so you don't feel it, the cost. You want to be lazy play. This setup is very lazy. Ideally for Saki boys, you just do it, you'll have a good time. The best in slot shield for the moment will be Rise of the Phoenix. This is a cheap shield and will give you 3% maximum life regeneration per second. So the more life you have here, the more you will regenerate. Some maximum fire resistance is so good. Also if you go low life, you will regenerate an extra 3%. This is the best shield that you can use for now. Yeah, so get resistance on your ring, on your what's this man? A belt. On your belt, helmet, boots, good stuff, yeah. But gem levels are important, so mandatory +4 here, +2 here, and +1 or +2 on the amulet for now. Good, good. Now let's explain the gem setups. Sadly, the ascendancy is still bugged. Man, I got a crash. Oh, I got disconnected. Okay, my boys, I'm back inside, so I wanted to tell you that this ancestral spirits that we get from the ascendancy node here doesn't work, still doesn't work. GGG has it on priority list. It's very overpowered, especially since they buffed the minions. One minion in particular will give you 20% skill speed, which will make your totems attack much more faster, and that buff lasts 10 seconds, so you'll permanently have it. When you move inside the maps, you'll keep summoning totems, and you'll have that minion that will give you the buff with 20 skill speed at all times. Yeah, last 10 seconds you'll have it up all times. I'm sad that GGG has not fixed the minions. Also you can support here. You put Calling Strike, you put Blind, and we have new support gems. So this is a great addition to the build. But the problem is that GGG is still fixing them at the moment. Also keep in mind that once you get the Ultron Amulet, you can summon 4 totems, which will help drastically with the clear, which is already good. Here we have the setup for Ancestral Warrior. As you can see, it's very basic. I still have to use a Greater Jewel or something, Perfect Jewel or Sword. I also need to get more gem levels for the Ancestral Totem. Here it's a big reminder, we scale damage greatly from gem levels. So you want to make sure that you always level these gems up, so you deal more damage. You level up Ancestral Warrior and also Sunder. So these 2 gems need to be leveled up. I already seen a bunch of sucky boys that don't level up their skill gems, and I said it in the guide multiple times. Then you want to have Brutality and Heavy Swing. This will be your gem setups. Here we are using Orb of Storms. We are no longer using a Resonating Shield for triggering Rage. We're using Orb of Storm. So put it here, and this will give you Rage for more DPS boost, and also give you some life regeneration. This is especially useful for map bosses. You'll place this and you'll have a good time. Once you have the Ultron Amulet, you will be able to place 2 orbs, meaning that you'll have a larger coverage, area coverage. Yeah, for these buffs. You also put Persistent here, so this ball lasts longer. Yeah, so you put Font of Blood, Font of Rage, Persistence. Then you want to use Time of Need. This is a OK aura that will heal you periodically. Yeah, for life, it will remove curses and elemental ailments. You want to support it with Vitality and Fast Forward. Then you're gonna use Overwhelming Presence. This will make the enemies get stunned much more faster. At level 90, we will change this thing. I'm still experimenting, but I need to reach level 90. Yeah, I'm 70. Maybe I will reach it today. Then you want to use Lip Slam as in the guide, supported with Holy Descent, and Shield Charge supported with Ingenuity, so it recovers faster. But inside the map, this is one button build. This is in order to help you. For example, if you have a gap and you want to pass it, you will jump like this. If you have a hard boss like a map boss, you will press Orb of Storms. Rest, you just put totems and you move. This is how it goes. Now let's explain the beautiful skill tree here. You want to start by taking this bottom totem nodes, then you take Resolute Technique. Then I explained you focus on all the other totem nodes. Yeah, for more damage, you take this ones here, then you go here and you take these beauties here. Keep in mind that I will tweak a little this skill tree once I reach level 90. Then you want to go here and you will take Plot Magic, so you no longer need to worry about mana. You know, nobody likes to watch the mana, you know, no mana, none of that problems for this build here. So that's why we are using Blood Magic. Yeah? Then you want to take the Block Chance nodes. We have here some nodes, we have here some nodes. You go here. This is a very great node that will give you a lot of damage for free. Basically, the more block chance you have, the more damage you do, simply put it. Here it's a similar node. Basically works like this. The more block chance you have, the more damage you do. And you get here, it would help you with the block chance. Good. And we also have here some nodes. You see? Now, there was a crash and it did a rollback. Let me fix it. Because after we take all those block chance nodes, we will go here at the bottom in order to stack for attributes here. This will help you to upgrade your weapon to a two-hander, especially this one. Keep in mind, take also these ones. So it will require less strength when you use a two-handed mace. This is a great tip. You take this one, you take this one. Yeah, for later, and after you want to take these strength nodes here, that will help you. Yeah, not now, later. And you also have here some strength nodes, which are great. It comes with a downside, reduce maximum mana, but guess what? We are not using mana. So 12 strength here, and here damage per strength. We will take this later, around level 85, 90. Yeah, good stuff. So here I remind you that we have also some shield nodes. Give you block this and this, a lot of block here. We take it. Good. This will help you with the block chance. My boys, I hope everything gets clear, no? I have not used any jewels yet because I'm lazy, you know, I'm a lazy guy. We have 3 jewels here and 1 more here, 4, more than enough. We don't need to use a lot of jewels in patch 0.2 because they lower the less block chance penalty from 35 to 25. We will also anoint the amulet with flashy deflection, which should be around here somewhere. I forgot, it should be in this area. Let's put here search. Flashy deflection, they moved it here. 20% block chance, we take it here. And they also pairing motion. This is the best in slot anoint because you will move very fast once you block. This you will do it later because the this style the motions are more expensive. Now let's do a map showcase, my boy. We go here and we juice a Waystone. Let's take the highest, it's tier 4. Oh, I don't want. Keep in mind, this is the only modifier that sucks. I'm lying, there are more modifiers that sucks. Let's check the guild Discord server. where it is we go here and we scroll up a little, and there should be the modifiers that you try to avoid. This is especially true for Waystone 15. So I explained here the deadly modifiers and why we don't take them. You avoid this and you have a good time in this game. Good, good. Let's do a map with the boss, why not? Let's put it. Click it here. Click it here. I like to juice them, you know. I like to juice them a little. Good, let's see the build in action, yeah? Keep in mind that the build will get only stronger and stronger if you use a greater jewel or to add support gem, perfect jewel add support gem. If you level up the skills, you know, with skill gems. If you get 4 totems instead of 3, yeah? If they fix the ascendancy, you'll get stronger. Speaking of the ascendancy, let's talk about this giant here. So this will make the totems absorb 20% of all the incoming damage. It's broken as fuck, you need to take it as fast as possible. Hopefully they will fix today the minions, because the minions give you also defensive capabilities. They also act like mid shields, they will aggro enemies for you. And of course we can support them with beautiful support gems here. Then on the lab 3 you take this one, will help you with the block chance for the shield. And the last one is the most broken shit for this ascendancy, so try to do all your labs, don't forget. Okay, let's find some enemies. Ew. Let's find a rare enemy, huh? So the build is already tanky, but it will get even more tankier. You know, tankier and tankier. Yeah. So it doesn't matter if you're a casual player, a sucky boy, or you want to play with one hand. With one hand you put your hand on the mouse, and with the other hand you scratch your ass. That's how you need to play Path of Exile 2. Yeah, look. But it gets even better with those minions. It's a minion that gives you 20% skill speed, and these totems will attack much more faster with that one. Yeah. I'll take this. Oh, this can be Chainstorm. The Stellar Amulet, you can use a Chainstorm and it can get into an Astra Mantis. You just move for now. So with 4 totems, it will clear faster with Item of Doom, and with the minions, they will attack also faster. Here's an uncut skill gem, let's do an upgrade. So I explained you also want Thunder leveled up. Good. Today I'll do my best to reach late end game mapping. Yeah? And hopefully I can buy the amulet Item of Doom, because it's too great. I will need to block to keep my block chance. Take this. Good, good. I'm picking all the rares and I identify them with Doriani for 2 reasons. One, some of them can have good value, or you can sell them for gold. You see? Look how much damage she took, you know? Man, you've seen the build in action, because I don't want to stay too long and I need to keep working on the written guide. So here is the Rogue Exile that I found. Let's see how it goes. Yokohama dies pretty fast. Simply put. Let's see the map boss now. Okay, we can see the map boss on the minimap. I have no clue what this boss was added in patch 0.2. Let's see. Oh, he moves a lot. This sucks. So this boss moves a lot, meaning that he will dodge a lot of my attacks. But I should be fine. You want bosses that don't move a lot, especially now since I don't have Item of Doom for 4 totems. And also we don't have the minions that give you a lot of skill speed, so making these totems attack faster. But you see, dies pretty fast. This is the map boss. And we have tons of upgrades, Not only that, we need to use the greater Jeweler Sword, perfect Jeweler Sword, level more the skill gems. Done. So I need to stress that in the comments here you'll have the written guide. Yeah, I'm still fixing everything. It's 95% fixed because they did this patch note changes and I need to adapt a lot of things. I also have the guild Discord server where you can insult me as much as you want. You come here and start insulting my ass, and we'll see what we can do about that. Enjoy the rest of the day and good luck.